everyone, welcome back to Liz Sews. Today I have for you guys something a little bit different. If you watched my last video, you saw that I was sort of taking a break from sewing in the month of January. I did sew a couple of things, which I'm going to show you, but for the most part, I kind of just wanted to take a break, recharge, explore some other crafty realms, and so I did make a couple of other things, which I'm going to show to you in this video as well. But let's look at the sewing first. So one thing I did was a cute little pair of shorts from this Vogue 888 pattern. I purchased this pattern to make the robe, and it was part of my 2018 Make 9, and I just never got around to it. But I did want to make the little shorts. So a couple of months ago, I made a Renfrew top out of this cactus jersey, and so I wanted a little matching pair of bottoms to be like pajama bottoms. So I made these using the pattern. I did add, I think I added 2 inches to these, to the length of these, and they are still really short. I definitely would not wear these out of the house or even like to answer the door of my hotel room. Very short, but I thought they were cute and they matched the shirt that I already made. Nice, quick, fast little sew. And then the other things that I made sewing wise were 2 different bras. So the first bra, I used a lot of the stuff that came in my Beware. I want to say this was from the December kit, which was all red. So I used this red lace, and the red strapping came from there, and I believe the rings and sliders and the hook and eyes. And then I supplemented it with a little bit of red power mesh for the back, and then I used a nude lining for the interior of the bra just because I wanted to read red on the skin. And then I also had to buy red underwire channeling for this. Now I don't wear a ton of red, it's just not typically a color that I like on my skin, but I had heard that red looked or works well at camouflaging underneath white clothing. So I thought that would be something I wanted to try out. Now I did wear this bra under a very sheer white t-shirt, and you can definitely still see the red. So I don't know that it's 100% effective, but I do know that under that sheer shirt, it was a little less noticeable than if I had worn like a white bra under it. So it works to some extent, but it's not gonna be like a wonderful, it's not going to be like a miracle that you can't, like, you can see a bra fully and then you can't see a bra if you wear a red bra. But this was interesting, and it's something I'll have, keep around, and because it's not something that everybody sees when I wear it, it doesn't necessarily matter as much to me that it matches my skin tone. And then the last bra that I sewed this month was another one of, this pattern is Simplicity 822, I want to say 8, but it could be 8229. It's one of those two. So this is a fast little bralette, and it has a razor back on it. So this uses about 2 meters of lace. So it's a little bit lace hungry. Most of the time when I'm buying lace and I don't have a specific bra in mind, I'll buy a meter because that's more than enough for me to do a bra like this. So if I know I want to make one of these racer back ones, then I definitely go ahead and purchase 2. I have a tutorial for this pattern, and I will try to link it up here if you guys are interested in making it. And for this one, I've just used this blue and white. I thought this lace looked like winter to me. Just the icy sort of coloring, Snow Queen. I just thought it looked really gorgeous. I backed it in a white net just because I thought that really brought out the iciness from the blue, and then I covered all of the edges in just a very high stretch elastic. One thing that I did on this one, which I haven't done on any of my other racer backs, is also bring that elastic up to the cross in the back, and I'm hoping that will make that a little bit more durable. Not that I've had any problems with my bras in the past that I didn't put that in, but I like the idea of cleaning up all that edges, and if I was going to sew, I wanted to sew something that was done pretty immaculately. And I will say, comparing this one to the very first one I made, which happened to be the very first bra that I made, the finishing and details on this one are a lot better. It's always fun to sort of look back on your first sewing projects and then feel accomplished about all the things and how much better you've gotten over time. And that was really just a difference of a year and a couple months is the difference between bra, the first one and then this one. So that was all the things that I've sewn. So now I'm going to jump into showing you some of the other things I've been working on this month, which are 2 paintings and then like a miniatures project. So let's go and check those out. So this is a little miniatures kit that I worked on making. I purchased this off of Amazon, and I want to say it was like $20 or something like that. It took me about a week to do, and I really enjoyed making it while I was working on it. However, in terms of a hobby, didn't quite pan out just because once the project is done, there's not very much enjoyment that I got out of it. Like it just sits here, and so I don't know that I'll be making more of these, even though I thoroughly enjoyed it while I was doing it. You can see here that it does have a working light, which I thought was really, really cool. And that's just wired through a battery pack that's in the bottom of the thing. I also did a couple of changes to this beyond what the kit included. You'll see that I put in some hardwood flooring here, and I did that with just coffee stirring sticks. And then for the exterior of it, I decided to do like a little cobblestone, not cobblestone, like flagstone, and this is using like egg cartons. So I just cut up egg cartons into a bunch of like random square rectangular shapes and then glued them on. So I really like how that turned out. It's kind of cool because there's just a lot of things that you can see. No matter which way you look at it, there's just stuff to look at, which is kind of interesting and neat. I really like the hose that's in the back there along the door. Like I said, the working lights are cool. And just all of those different plants and things. So like I said, had a lot of fun making this. I don't know that I'll be making any more just because my enjoyment sort of ended once the project was finished. So this is one that I started working on just a couple days ago. It's still in our basement right now because it is drying. So our basement's unfinished, so it gives us a lot of space to work around. There you can see all of the different colors and paints that I'm mixing up. Here's just a black canvas or a canvas that I've just sewed black that's getting ready for some more art. And then this one. So this is really quite large. It's about, I want to say 5 feet this way by 3 feet that way. So like close to a yard or a meter by 1.5 meters. And for this one, I chose to do colors that were, I was thinking like printer toner, because I wanted colors that would mix really well together. So I started with like a cyan, a magenta, an ochre yellow, and then just a Prussian blue. And you can see it started mixing up in the corner and making green. And we got all of these cool different cells and stuff like that. So I'm really excited with how this turned out. I like the negative space aspect of it. And this one is going to be going in probably my office, or the lab, the area where I work out of from my home. And this painting is one that I have over my bed. I'm just gonna say now, I don't really like to make my bed. So this painting again is about 5 feet by 3.5 feet. So for this one, we just used a white base, and then I used Prussian blue and Payne's gray. And a Payne's gray I mixed myself, mixing a black and an aquamarine, no, probably a phthalo blue and a little bit of white. So this one's very minimalistic, so not very many colors, but you really do get a chance to see all of those different ways that the paints interact with each other. So I really enjoy this one a lot because I'll be sitting in bed and I can just look up at it, and I always like see something different, something I like, a little spot that I think is interesting. So there's this one hanging at the head of our bed. Well, that is everything that I have made in the month of January. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys didn't mind too much that I took a little bit of a detour. I know a lot of people come to my channel to see sewing, so I know you're not looking for paintings and stuff like that, but I just wanted to share you guys what I've been working on, because, you know, I like sharing and talking to you. So I am planning on sewing again in the month of February. Hopefully I'll have a plans video up here shortly for you. And I am planning on doing some more painting as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing those in addition to my sewing, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, take care.